Well, hello chaps, I welcome you all to a new video. Today we are continuing in the Rising Knight. So let's get right into it. Yar matey. Yar go floof yourself. I cannot swear in the first minute. Not a fan of the outfit, huh? Of course not. I look stupid walking through the city in a damn pirate costume. Walking towards the back country, my coworker takes the hat from my hand and presses it on my head. Now you're in a pirate costume. Before you just looked like a homeless person. And how exactly does wearing a hat change that? It doesn't, but hey, at least you're in code. By the way, how come you didn't just change here? There's no way in hell I'm changing in a mall bathroom. What? What? Guy's bathroom too dirty for you? Minor spelling mistake. No, I'm sorry, Spirit. Don't forget crowded. Whatever. If you wanna look like a circus show in public, by all means, go ahead. I roll my eyes at her and head back to the back kitchen. And as if I'll be taking the kitchen, you go up front. What? Why? Because I said so. Now go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I take a moment to clear my throat before walking to the counter. There is a brief moment of hesitation as I attempt to remember the line they gave me. You're welcome to Matey's Munchies and... Wait, why am I doing this voice? Bloody hell. Matey's Munchies and Cafe, how may I take your order? Why did I sign up for this? I finish up ringing up the person's order and head to the back to help with the food. You said that completely wrong, by the way. Oh, did I? You see, it's supposed to go, You're welcome aboard the old mateys. Aboard the old mateys, Munchies and Cafe. What treasures does the eye seek? With how you sound, you're better off hanging with those depressed teens you see in front of the alt shops. So what? We earn a couple dollars more than the minimum, and I'm supposed to forget that I'm talking to a full-grown woman. Hey, share the kid with her too. This place is known for being family friendly, you know? No need to be so grumpy. I thought you were supposed to be the people person. You're better off out there than I am. You don't need to be a people person to be nice at us off. If anything, I think it's better for you to be working in the front. It is so antisocial it might get you to be more enthusiastic about things. What make me hate this job more? Only one way to find out, huh? I need to learn this kitchen better anyway, so consider this a learning experience for both of us. Yeah, I need to take a drink. Just came home from school, so I'm quite tired. Delicioso. So, where is everyone else? It's usually quiet during the week, so there's no real reason to have any more than just the two of us working. Besides, they figure it'd be better off for you to get used to working here when there isn't a huge rush of customers. I already know what I'm doing. Oh, of course you do, as long as you're not working up front at least. Does it really matter that much? When you go to management staring, when you got management staring at you from behind, yeah. Whatever. Have fun up there. It's gonna be someone he knows, isn't it? Over time, I certainly began to see just how quiet our day-to-day is. Of course, this left me and my coworker to sit around aimlessly cleaning what we can in between orders. That way, by the end of the day, everything's already cleaned up. Well, like so, everything is at the diner I whipped up, so I don't have to go home and cook. I cleaned that separate. That's it for today. Finally. If I have to sit around for another minute in this place, I'm gonna break something. You should listen to your own advice and be more enthusiastic. The only thing I'm enthusiastic about is how this fist is going to run straight down your throat. I'm only repeating what you said yourself. How about you repeat what I do whenever the day's over and close this place up real quick, cause I'm out of here. She throws me a key to her room and walks to the front entrance. On the first day, seriously. You better not lose that, you hear me? Or else management's gonna be on my ass about it. I don't lose things easily, don't worry. Good. See you tomorrow. My coworker quickly leaves the room, leaving me with the remaining closing work. The faster I get this done, the faster I'll be able to leave as well. I first shut off the AC before checking each of the machines to make sure nothing's still on. I then input the code for the cafe's alarm system and exit the room. It's slowing down that I'm able to lock the door behind me and begin my walk back home. Ugh, nice transition. Night. The night has risen. Unknown date again.
Those guys wasn't kidding. This stuff is strong. I haven't had anything quite like this in a while. I slumped further down into my bed, resting my head on a stack of 2 pillows. Ugh, it doesn't matter how many painkillers I take. My head's still pounding from yesterday. I rub my hand over the bruise, immediately feeling a stinging pain throughout the side of my head. Ugh, and I need to stop doing that. Looking over to my nightstand, I search for something to drink. I need to see my bottle of water is completely empty. Now come on, man. I thought I filled that shit up earlier. Also, is this the same enthusiastic man from before? I don't remember his voice. Whatever, I can live without it, no big deal. Aw, damn it. I guess that I do need it after all. Jumping out of bed, I snatched the bottle of my nightstand and immediately head downstairs. Reaching the kitchen, I set my bottle under a tap and let it fill up with water. Once it reaches the top, I quickly chug down the entire bottle. Much better. I put the bottle back under the tap and let it fill up again. But that's when I hear something knock on my window. I jump away from the noise, looking over towards the window. Oh, it's just a branch. Wait, it's dark out already? It can't be that late. I check the time on my phone. Oh, shit. It's already past 12. I should start heading to sleep now, shouldn't I? I take the cap of my bottle and screw it back on top. It's when then that I walk over to turn off the lights. Huh? What was that? Over here. It's rude to ignore a guest, you know. On my couch, it's a person casually resting one foot over the other on the coffee table, his head resting in his left hand. Who? Who the hell are you? And what the hell are you doing in my house? I don't recognize him at all. It doesn't help that his face is covered by some banana, leaving his eyes as they are nothing visible. Relax, I have no intention of hurting you. Just take a seat for me, will ya? Only if you tell me who the hell you are first, Chris Hansen. But doesn't Chris Hansen go after people who go after children? Why would he be at your house? That's not important. Now, take a seat. In a panic, I take a knife that was on top of my counter and gesture it towards the man. If you don't leave right now, I won't hesitate to come over there. Why do you have to make things so difficult? I'm only here to ask a few questions. Yeah, well, I have no interest in talking to some stranger. I'll have you know, the last 2 guys who came in my house unvetted got one hell of a beating, so you best be getting the hell out of my house. So I've heard. The guy stands up from the couch, slowly approaching me. His voice is a little familiar, but I can't remember exactly why. Look, I don't have time to waste negotiating with you. If you're not going to sit down like I asked, you have to leave me no choice but to make you. Stay back, I'm warning you. The guy ignores me, walking closer and closer by the second. Even though I'm the only one with a weapon, my hands continue to shake uncontrollably. I can only back away for so long before I'm forced to the back of my kitchen. Get the hell away from me! Look, put the knife down, alright? I'll make things easier for both of us. Huh, yeah, right. How the hell am I supposed to trust you? Right, you can't. I don't think you're going to have much of a choice either. Alright, that's it. I swing the knife in his direction, but he's able to step back just before it lands. Damn it! I continue sending swing after swing, but he dodges every time. Eventually, one of my swings just barely misses the right side, and he's able to grab the hold of my arm. Before I'm able to pull my arm away harder, he rushes behind my head and quickly forces me to the wall. For a black belt, you sure can't fight for shit. Who the hell are you? What the hell do you... It's Hashimoto, I'm sure of it. It has to be. That's enough. I'm the one who's gonna ask the question from here on out. You got that? If you want me to leave, then it will be in your best interest to not keep me waiting. After all, you brought this upon yourself when you called the police. Intriguing. Friday the 30th. Alright. Just a few more minutes. Someone's ring up your phone, man. Someone's ring up your phone. Hello? You're not still sleeping, are you? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Anyway, I can tell by your voice you're saying that. Also, this is the coolest effect ever. Fuck the EMR phone. This is miles better. Like, honest to God. Like, damn. Like, bloody hell, I need to learn how to do this. I knew it, I can tell by your voice, you're still in bed. Ah, fine, my alarm didn't go off, okay? Cut me some slack. Hurry up, we don't want to be late for school. Yeah, wait. Aren't you supposed to be at school up in Monika already? Well, their own lad in the big clubs advertised out in the front of the school today, so I decided to wait for you. Why is that? Why do I have a question mark next to my name? Don't tell me that I fucked it up and made a question mark now. There. It's so there's less students crowding in front, that's all. Just hurry up and get ready. And don't forget to bring your poem. I know. I'll be out there soon. Hang up the phone and jump out to the bed. Ah, crap, I'm about 10 minutes late. No wonder why Sayori's worried. I rushed to put on my school uniform and run to the bathroom. Oh, my hair is still all messed up. She'll call me a slob if I go out like this. I ice my hair in water and attempt to brush it to where it looks half decent. After that, I take a quick moment to brush my teeth before heading down to the kitchen. As I reach the kitchen, I desperately search the closet and cabinets for something to eat. Come on, I have to have something. Aha! Buried behind 2 boxes of cereals, it's an almost empty box of breakfast bars. Perfect! Taking the last remaining bar, I throw the box away. I probably shouldn't keep waiting for too much longer. I know where to grab my bag and rush out the door. It's our time, Jacob. I was worried you'd go right back to sleep. Okay, no question mark, good. Sorry, I told you my alarm didn't go off. I don't want to miss a day like today, and you know that. Right. Now come on, let's leave before we're late for school. Sorry, follow shortly behind me as we make our way closer to the school. So, what kind of poem I represent for the festival? It's a secret. Can you tell me though? I'm curious. No, sorry, not until the festival. Oh, that's not fair. It seems fair to me. Will you be willing to tell yours? It's a secret too. See? We both got secrets we wanna keep. All seems fair to me. Yeah, I guess. How do you think the others will do? They'll be fine. You sure? They were almost completely opposed to the sharing idea just a couple days ago. Yeah, but when we shared our poems in the club, I could tell they like it. Having a wider audience might push them onto their comfort zones a little bit more, but I doubt it'll affect them much. You don't think so? Of course, Sarah. After a few minutes of walking, we reached the gates of the school. There certainly is less of a crowd. I'd say it's less than half what was out yesterday. I never knew just how many clubs at this school are. Sarah and I say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Okay, class, you have the rest of the period to yourselves. Just now we have a test on Tuesday, so be prepared. Now, finally a break. As hard as this algebra stuff is, I'm glad my teacher always finds that to give us a break at the end of the day. I should probably use this time to get familiar with my poem. After all, I wrote this very late at night, so there might be a few errors I need to fix. I open up my backpack and take out my folder. Huh? This is not the right folder. I put it right there. Wait, it only strikes me now that I have my poem for the festival on my desk. Oh crap. If I don't have a poem for the festival, they're going to be pissed. I quickly rip out a blank piece of paper from my notebook and take out a pen from my backpack. Shit, now I have to remember what I wrote. I write down the first 2 lines before coming to a stop. I can't think of how this line went. Come on, the line, what was the line? I check the time on the wall and see I only have 10 minutes of class remaining. I might be able to buy myself more time if I don't go to lunch. Yeah, that should be plenty of time, I think. I sure Sarah wouldn't mind. She did take her own break yesterday after all. I try my best to fill in the lines so I can remember through the poem before my teacher dismisses us. As in the classroom, I take a seat on one of the benches just outside. I set my bag on the floor and use my folder as a support for my poem. Okay, now to think. I have less than half my poem done and ran hours worth of time to get it all down. No pressure. I think I know one of the lines. It goes here, I think. No, here. Wait, that's from my last poem. Crap! At this point, my pen is crumpling from the sheer amount of erases I've done. Yeah, I think I'm getting this done. I decide enough's enough and rip out another sheet of blank paper. I just start from scratch. That should work. I'm writing the new poem, keeping a similar theme to the one I wrote at home. Time flies by and I pull out my phone to check the time. I notice I only have 5 minutes until the end of the lunch period. Crap, I used up all of this time too. I'm barely halfway. Well, there's not much I can do except write quicker. I spend the next 5 minutes writing down. I write something over how I'm going to end this poem until eventually. Almost done. Damn it, I just won't be able to finish here. I stare at the paper and see it's full of crossed out sentences and messy writing. It may be unfinished, but it's a right poem at least. My next class is across the entire campus, so if I don't want to be late, I have to hurry. I grab onto my bag and with my folder in my arms, I start rushing towards the class. There's so many people in the way though, damn it. I turn into another hall and detour from the crowd to take a different route. Ah, this is much better. Now I start practically running down the hall with how much free space is available. Man, if only it was this easy to cross the school. Ah! Huh? Uh, oh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to crash into like that. Oh, hello. Oh, so we are back to Atazoth. I was just trying to make it before the bell. I wasn't paying attention. Looking behind me, I noticed that he had dropped his folder and spilled its contents on the ground. I kneeled down and grabbed each of the papers that fell out, most of which seemed to be jumbled of paragraphs with loose scribble on some of them. Are you finished with packing the papers back inside the folder? I handed back to the students. Here. Huh? You wrote this, right? Oh yeah, right. He grabs the folder from my hand and proceeds to stand up. Just as he does, I continue my walk towards my next class. Thanks for the helping, by the way. As the day goes by, I like that the text box changes. It's subtle, but you can notice it if you see it. As the day goes by, I can't help but stare at the clock at the wall. Just one more hour and I'm out of here. It doesn't help that I wasn't able to pack myself a huge lunch this time around due to work. Now that it's the day off, Now that it's the day off, I'm hearing about this festival left and right. Sarah mentioned they'd have food, right? Maybe I'll take her word on it. Ring. And that's all for today's class. Have fun at the festival. I grab my bag and swiftly exit the classroom. Looking down the hall, I know. I love it when my mic randomly disconnects. This time for the festival was set out to be 5 minutes after everyone's last class, but there might be some stuff set up in the courtyard I could grab and go. At least, I think. I've never been to an event like this before. On the way to the courtyard, I see various other decorated rooms with who I assume to be club members greeting students by the doors. Oh, generic Halloween tune, that's why this music is here. The school speakers also start playing some generic Halloween tune at a low volume, which I assume is to be festive, but not so loud that it bothers the clubs. I'll be honest, if Halloween wasn't being shoved down my face every time I entered a grocery store, I'd have completely forgotten Halloween was even a holiday. The rooms become more and more decorated as I walk down the hall, and I think I started noticing a theme. Some of the students wear hockey masks, and a lot of the others have some guy in that same hockey mask decorated somewhere along the wall. It seems around decided to go with the same Halloween idea. Somehow. At least some people are referencing whoever that is. I see two club rooms team up and base their outdoors decorations of some haunted lake with a rotted yellow sign and shaded in foreground and background respectable. There's also a hand sticking out of the water, which I thought was neat. I would have thought there'd be more Halloween stuff to go off of, but maybe that guy's popular now? Since most of the other rooms were pretty much the same, I passed by them without much of a second thought. Stepping into the courtyard, I noticed the same music that was playing on the speakers indoors is playing outside but at a much higher volume. I also see various stands posted up across the grass. There isn't a whole lot out, but it's something. I walk over to where they seem to have a grill and see that the line is pretty short. Alright, I could go for a burger anyway. After a short wait, I take my food to one of the outdoor benches. It's not the greatest place to eat, but I'm starving. As I eat, I spectate some students playing this throwing game. It's hard to see, but I think they're trying to knock down stacked bottles. That doesn't seem terribly difficult, yet every time they only knock down a couple each time. Interesting. Maybe the ball is light and does have a whole lot of force when thrown. Or perhaps the bottom bottles have some weight to them that makes them perhaps hard to knock down with the rest. Whatever it is, I see person after person fail to knock them all down, so there is likely something going on. I eventually finish eating my food and decide it's about time to go home. The games, despite their intrigue, seem like total scams. I don't think I'll be missing out on much by not playing them. Walking back down the corridor, I can see each of the clubs packed with students inside. People really care about these things, huh? I question why Sarah would be the type of person to enjoy a literature club, but with the way people are sitting outside in the halls for chess, I now think just about anything's possible. I continue my way down the hall and see no shortage of people waiting. Of course, he will reach the literature club. That is until I reach a room near the end of the hall. There's a gap in the people waiting outside club rooms. It's strange, but they probably haven't opened yet. I take a peek inside and notice something. Like the other clubs around, they have the same hockey mask guy decorated all around the wall and door, albeit a lesser degree. I might know who that dude is. However, I do notice a familiar name on the front board. It reads Welcome to our literature club. I step into my tracks, the second I read that. This is the literature club Sarah was talking about. There's only 2 students sitting at the desk in the room. I assume the others to be members since they're standing by the podium. A few students sitting down start lightly clapping, and sure enough, I see Sarah appear on the podium. Yeah, this is definitely a cup. I'm not sure why, but I expect a little more participation than this. It's a strange feeling. In fact, I can't help but stand and watch for a minute. The minute soon turns to a few more. It's only when I hear the claps of the audience that I finally am broke out of my weird trance. I can't waste standing here at this club. I got stuff to do. I check my phone for the time since I don't have a whole lot of time to spare. I should get going. You're free to come on in if you'd like. Bees watching from out here. Huh? Of course one of the members comes up to me. It's what I get for standing at them like a dumbass. Oh, sorry. I'll be on my way. You're fine. It takes courage to try new clubs. But Well, don't worry. I'll make you feel alright at all. Why do I feel so guilty? If she didn't have to show up, this wouldn't have been a problem. Let's hope that I can't shake off this feeling. It's like some damn weight in my chest. Whatever, 20 minutes. No more. Sure. Great. My name's Monika. I'm the club leader. And, as Monika introduces herself, I shall say goodbye to you all. I hope you enjoyed this episode, because I sure did. I'm intrigued to see what Atazoth and Jacob will get up to in the next episode. So, I'll see you later, lads. Bye-bye.